How probate process works in Florida. The probate process in Florida is a legal proceeding that occurs after a person's death with the goal of settling their estate and distributing assets to their beneficiaries or heirs. Here is a general overview of how the probate process works in Florida. Filing the petition. The probate process begins with the filing of a petition with the court, usually by the executor named in the deceased person's will or by a family member if there is no will. The petition must include the deceased person's death certificate and a list of their assets. Appointment of personal representative. The court will then appoint a personal representative, also known as an executor, to manage the estate. The personal representative is responsible for identifying and valuing the assets, paying any debts and taxes owed by the estate, and distributing the remaining assets to the beneficiaries or heirs. Notification of creditors. The personal representative must notify any known creditors of the deceased person's death and publish a notice to creditors in a local newspaper to give any unknown creditors the opportunity to file a claim against the estate. Inventory and appraisal. The personal representative must provide an inventory and appraisal of the estate's assets to the court. Payment of debts and taxes. The personal representative must pay any debts and taxes owed by the estate, using estate assets to do so if necessary. Distribution of assets. Once all debts and taxes have been paid, the personal representative can distribute the remaining assets to the beneficiaries or heirs as outlined in the deceased person's will, or according to Florida law if there is no will. It's important to note that the probate process in Florida can be complex and time-consuming, and it's always a good idea to seek the guidance of professionals. And no, we're not just talking about any attorneys for this. We're talking about Green Mountain Real Estate Group LLC, your trusted pros in getting your house in Florida sold with fair cash offer like no other. Fast, fee and commission-free transaction. We buy houses as is because we understand how repairs can be such a headache. You choose the closing date and we pay all the cost.